90 Miles to Richmond, author's introduction. For as long as I can remember, my grandmother was working on the book, a story passed down to her by her own grandmother, Frances Harden, the heroine of this tale. My grandmother Zela, whom we called Mimi, she disliked being called Grandma, had a photographic memory. In her senior year of high school, she sat for the entrance examination to a teacher's college and got a perfect score, something no one had ever done. It was so unheard of, especially for a young woman, that she was summoned before a panel and questioned. They thought she'd cheated. The investigation delayed her admission, and she lost her place at the teacher's school. But another door opened. She was awarded a scholarship to Earlham College, nearly unheard of for a woman at the time, and she went on with her education anyway. Even into her 80s, she could still recite long poems she had memorized as a child. For that reason, I have always believed the story she carried to be factual. Around 1900, at the age of 63, Frances traveled from her home near Falmouth, Kentucky, to Rushville, Indiana, to visit her son and his family. It wasn't a casual visit. Travel for a woman at that time was expensive, difficult, and often undertaken only for serious reasons. She likely stayed for a couple of months. She died in 1903, so it may have been a farewell visit. It was during that visit that she told her story to my grandmother, who took it all in. My mother found her typed pages after Mimi died, pulled them together, filled in missing pieces, and brought the manuscript into print. Without her persistence, this story might not have survived at all. I have edited and expanded the narrative again, using fiction to imagine conversations, connect scenes, and bring forward the emotions of the people involved, while keeping to the truth as Mimi passed it down. This book recounts my second great-grandmother's journey into a war zone. With a blind horse and a buckboard wagon, she traveled 90 miles to find and rescue her husband after he was struck down by a Minié ball at the Battle of Richmond in August 1862, a quiet chapter of the Civil War that left its own mark on history. This story belongs to history, but it also belongs to family. It was carried by women, remembered by one, preserved by another, restored by a third, and now told again in a new form. I offer it as it was given, with care, with respect, and with gratitude for those who kept it alive long enough for me to share it.